video is for April 6th, and this is going to be the first video for the week, which is Monday. And we're going to be assigning this activities. Number one is read about what is a folktale and complete page 380. In there, you're going to prepare to read, and you're going to have a box with a question on top. So in that box, you can do it on your book, and if you don't have your book, on the video, you're going to be able to see the story, and you're going to be able to also play along with the story and listen to it. So before you go there, you're going to be able to read also page 380. So read the story of the week, why the sky is far away. The story of the week is going to be in page 381 and all the way to 386. So once you finish reading, the assignment that you're going to do is number one, you're going to send the picture via Class Dojo. And number three, you're going to write the vocabulary words, the definition, and a picture about that vocabulary word. So let's begin. This is page 380, prepare to read. And we want you to prepare to read why the sky is far away. Notice and content contrast and contradictions. So we know that the genre is folktales. And folktales are traditional stories that have been passed down orally from generation to generation. Remember that our essential question is, why is it important to pass stories down to the next generation? So basically on this folktale, we're gonna be practicing more, and we're gonna be able to get into deep content of why is it important for stories to pass from one generation to the next. So when you're reading a folktale, there's 4 bullet points or 4 important things that you have to know. The author of a folktale tells a story throughout the plot. The folktales include a moral or lesson learned. A folktale might include magic creatures or animals that talk as characters. And the last one, folktales include the beliefs and ideas of a culture. So in this case, this is going to be a Nigerian folktale. If you see, here is the title of the folktale or the story of the week, Why the Sky is Far Away, a Nigerian folktale. So I want you to pay close attention to page 380. You're going to see it there. 381. And look at the title, look at the picture, make a good observation, and then think about the title and the genre of this text, which is folktale, and look at the illustrations. What lesson do you think characters will learn in this folktale? I want you to write your ideas below or in a piece of paper. That will help you explain what lesson do you think the characters will learn. That is activity number 1. Once you're done with it, please take a picture of it and upload it to Class Dojo. Now, second thing, remember that you have to write the vocabulary words. There are 3 vocabulary words: are tempting, quantities, ominously. So let's go ahead and read what is tempting.
Tempting. If something is tempting, it's something you want very much. The cupcakes looked so tempting as he walked by the pastry shop window.
That's tempting. Remember, you're gonna write the word, write the definition, and then make a picture.
Quantities. Quantities are amounts that can be counted. The art room has different quantities of paper, markers, paint, and paintbrushes.
And last one?
Ominously. If something acts ominously, it makes you think that something bad might happen. The dark clouds approached ominously, and we knew a storm was coming.
Okay, let's read a little bit about the author of this story. Building background about the Nigerian folktale origin. Okay, so we're going to be reading a little bit. Like the folktales of many other countries, Nigerian folktales were shared by word of mouth for many years. Long before they were written down, these tales explained the nature, using a story to tell why an animal, plant, or natural object looks or acts the way it does. Nigerian folktales may include proverbs or sayings intended to guide people to act in a decent or honorable way. The tortoise is often featured in Nigerian folktales. So remember all this. Remember, you have two activities. One is answer this question for the box in a paper, take a picture and submit it to your portfolio via Class Dojo. And second, write the word, the definition, and a picture for each one of these vocabulary words. And then after this, after you finish with that, I'm gonna be showing you the video for the story of the week. That way you can listen to it in case you don't have a book. So let's read why the sky is far away. For the reason of the time, I'm gonna try to make it readable by the computer. But remember that you have to be taking notes on the side of the book or on a piece of paper. And that way you can understand the details of the story and obviously the central idea. Why the sky is far away? A Nigerian folktale retold by Marcy Stillerman, illustrated by Salim Busuru. So this is in page 381.
In the beginning, the sky was close to the earth, and the people didn't have to work for their food. All they had to do was cut away a piece of sky to eat. It tasted delicious, like meat or corn or honey or anything else they felt like eating. Since they didn't have to hunt for their food, all they did was weave and carve and tell stories all day. When the great King Oba wanted to give a party, his servants would cut out pieces of the sky and shape them into wonderful forms, animals, diamonds, leaves, or flowers. But as time went on, the people forgot to appreciate the sky. They took their food for granted, and they became wasteful. They cut far more sky than they needed and threw what they didn't use onto the garbage heap. The sky became angry because of the waste and the people's ingratitude for his gift. One day, the sky grew very dark. The people were frightened. "Oba!" a voice boomed above the king's palace. "Wasteful one, king of wasteful, ungrateful people. If you continue to waste food, you will have no more of the sky to cut." Oba was terrified. He sent messengers all over his kingdom. "Take only what you need," they warned. "The sky is angry because of your greed. Stop wasting the sky, or there will be trouble." For a while, the people were very careful. They caught only what they needed from the sky. They ate all they took. Nothing was thrown on the garbage heap. Nothing was wasted. Once every year, there was a great festival in Oba's kingdom in celebration of his greatness. All the people looked forward to wearing their best clothes, dancing all day and night, and feasting on wonderful foods. Oba's servants prepared magnificent food. They pulled pieces of sky down and shaped them into flowers and animals and every imaginable form. They colored them and cooked them and placed them on huge platters so that the food looked tempting and inviting. The people came in gorgeous robes. Music played and everyone danced. Soon the people became hungry and started to eat. The food was so delicious that they ate and ate until everything was gone. Tempting. If something is tempting, it's something you want very much. But the people were greedy and wanted more, even though they were no longer hungry. They pulled down great quantities of the sky and gobbled them up. What they couldn't stuff into themselves, they threw on the garbage heap. Greedy and wasteful, they forgot all about the sky's warning. Suddenly, while the festival was still going on, The sky grew ominously dark. Thunder rumbled and roared, and fearsome knives of lightning sliced through the sky. People of the earth, the sky boomed, you are wasteful and greedy. I warned you. I will no longer give you food. You will have to work to eat. Quantities. Quantities are amounts that can be counted. Ominously. If something acts ominously, it makes you think that something bad might happen. The sky sailed up high above the earth, far out of the reach of the tallest person. Ever since then, no one has been able to reach up and grab a piece of it. And the people must work hard on farms and in factories for their food.
So now I want you to think about these pages, these questions, and try to find the answer for them, because they're going to be part of the next assignments that you're going to be seeing for Tuesday. You're going to be able to answer these questions and write your answer inside these boxes. And remember, this is for Tuesday, not for Monday. For Monday was only to read what is page 380. Prepare to read the story, then read the story, and then write down the 3-word definition, the vocabulary words, the picture, the definition, and the word. Okay? So you only have to do 2 things. You have to send us the picture of when you answer the question on page 80, and the picture where you wrote the 3 vocabulary words with the definitions and the picture. Okay? And don't forget to upload into ClassDojo portfolio. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we'll reply as soon as possible. And we hope you stay safe, and we'll see you soon.